Hello, my name is Nancy Rathman. I am the third and youngest child of David Klein. So I am here. I want to tell you a time where my dad was really instrumental in my life, especially from the medical perspective. As we all know, my dad lived, breathed medicine. He had a passion for it, he loved it, and he was very good at it. And I was very thankful for that during a time where I really needed that. And it was back in 2002 where my husband Bill, he was at work and I was at home. We had two small children, and I got a phone call from one of his coworkers saying what they thought he either had a heart attack or seizure. And of course, my world stopped. I ran to the hospital, and when I got to the hospital, I was actually told that Bill had had a brain aneurysm, and I was further told there was a 50-50 chance of him surviving. He was paralyzed on his left side. He was not breathing on his own. And it was a very scary time. And growing up, I always remember Dad talking about brain aneurysms, and I knew that it wasn't good. Regardless, brain aneurysm was not good. So first thing I thought of was to call my dad. I needed my dad. I needed not only him to comfort me, but to really help me through the medical process. So Dad was there for me. He flew in the middle of the morning. We had friends go pick him up, I think at 2 a.m. or something, and he got to the hospital, and he was there for me. And first thing he did was he made sure that Bill had the best neurosurgeon that was available. He made phone calls. He got the best one in place. And then from there, he really just kind of took a back seat. He respected and trusted the neurosurgeon he put in place. And then he just took a back seat to allow that neurosurgeon to put everything into place. So, but Dad, he helped me through the medical jargon. He helped me know the good, the bad, the ugly. He was there for me. And I'll never forget that when Bill went off to surgery, Dad stuck by my side in the waiting room. The waiting room was filled with people. They were all just praying for us and helping us through this time. And Dad never left my side. And about 2 hours into the surgery, the neurosurgeon came in and said that the surgery had gone the best that it could have gone. And everybody in the waiting room were high-fiving, getting excited, giving me hugs, all of this stuff. And I remember feeling something on my thigh, somebody grabbing my thigh, and I looked, and it was my dad. And my dad pulled me aside, and he said, "Nancy, yes, that's huge. That's wonderful that the surgery went so well." But he said, honestly, the next 24 hours is critical. A lot can happen in the next 24 hours, and you need to be prepared for that. And I always remember something about my father as well, that he was a very spiritual man. He made sure we went to church every Sunday. He was always very active in church as a lay reader, and he got us actively involved in the church as well. And so the first thing that came to my mind is we need to all come together and we need to pray without ceasing for the next 24 hours. And that's what we did. And I really, truly believe that was pivotal in my walk with the Lord and also in Bill's healing. So the Lord did heal Bill, which was wonderful. We certainly did rejoice. And give the Lord all the honor and glory for that. But I also just am always so very thankful that my dad was there with me to help me. I couldn't have gone through all of that without him. So I had many follow-up conversations with Dad about his walk with the Lord, and I truly believe that deep down he believed that Jesus died for him. And I do believe that I will see him again in heaven, that we will be reunited, and I look forward to that time.